October episode of Let's Get Savvy. I am Vince Guoliano from SAVI Real Estate Group, and I'm joined by Meredith Campbell from SAVI Real Estate Group. Again, thank you for joining us today. You will probably notice my attire. I'm representing my Toronto Raptors with my new Vince Carter jersey. Little homage to Vince Carter getting his jersey retired, and if anybody knows me personally, I am a huge basketball fan, and I remember, when Vince Carter played for the Raptors, it was one of the most exciting times, and I was one of those kids that wanted to play basketball even more because he was part of our team, and it was so exciting. So him having his jersey retired in Toronto this season, and with basketball starting in October, just super excited about it. Thank you, Maddie Contestable, for this jersey for my birthday. Really appreciate that. So that's why I'm wearing it today. Okay. So getting into to today's session, we are going to talk about. We're going to go over a little bit of a market update. Going to talk about some things that we're doing in our communities this month, with Thanksgiving coming up. And we're going to talk about some new rules with mortgages that just came into effect, or that are going to be coming into effect in December, but they've already been announced. So first, let's talk about between September and October, after what I'd say was a quiet summer.
Yeah, for sure.
People started coming back out. There were more appointments that were being booked. Probably not as many buyers as we expected with the rate drops and summer being over, but definitely sellers decided to start listing their houses. Right. So there was a little bit of a spike in listings coming up. Now, that's good for buyers, but I feel like if buyers wait any longer, they're going to start to miss the opportunity that they have. Meredith, have you seen an increase in listings, and what are your buyers looking at right now?
Yeah, so I actually just was negotiating for a few days for my buyer, and I'm noticing that if you're looking to upsize or gain a bit more space or different things like that for your home, I think now is the time to purchase and really use your realtor to the best of your ability to get you the right deal and find you that right place, because I think if you wait too much longer, prices will continue to go up. Yeah. And there have been a lot more listings, which is great for buyers as well. Gives you a bit more room to negotiate and have a bit more say there. So
and you were negotiating that one pretty hard. That one lasted a couple days, but
it was worth it. Yeah.
Successful purchase for one of Meredith's clients.
Yeah,
there.
Most definitely.
And I know I've talked about it in previous shows. There are a lot of listings, probably more than I can remember, listings that are conditionally sold with a 48 or 24-hour escape clause, where buyers have the opportunity. And again, I talked to someone about this yesterday, and they had no idea that this is even a thing. Maybe they don't have an agent, or they're not speaking to someone about it. But if there is an escape clause and the house is conditionally sold, if you like that house, you can go in, you can still put an offer on it, and if it gets accepted because you don't have a house to sell or you've already sold your house, it puts a clock on the first buyer. And, you're taking a chance. Hopefully, you don't fall in love with the place and you don't get it, but you can still purchase that house if they can't firm up on their deal. So take a look. There's a lot of opportunities for people to swing in and still purchase a house that may be conditionally sold. Just something to maybe ask about if you see online that something's conditionally sold.
Yeah.
We are going to be doing a drive that I love. It's something that we make a point of every year. Yeah. Meredith, do you want to talk about what we have coming up after Thanksgiving?
Yeah, so we're doing a food drive, and we do it every year. It's a great way just to give back and get in touch with our community. So we drop off the bags and we give a date that we'll be picking them up. So if you'd like to participate, let any one of us know. We'll be glad to accommodate that. And it's just it feels good, and it's a great way to give back. So let us know if you'd like to participate, and it's great.
So in each one of our areas that we usually are door knocking in, we're everywhere from Waterdown, West Hamilton Mountain, Welland, Stony Creek. We're in Burlington in the Palmer area. We'll be dropping off bags at the front door and you just fill them up. You know, it's after Thanksgiving, so you may have some leftover boxes of anything, cranberry sauce or you know, stuffing, anything like that. Anything that you can donate.
Some pantry goods.
Yeah, you leave it in there. We'll pick it up on a specific day. We drop it off. Our goal is to double the amount of weight that we pick up every year. So we want to continue that trend. We've been doing it for the past 3 years now. So that will be right after Thanksgiving. But if you see this online and you'd like to donate, let us know. We'll reach out to you and we'll drop off a bag for you and come and arrange a time to pick it up. Another announcement that was just made just recently has to do with new mortgage rules, and this is also I feel like it's also gonna help pick up the market as well for buyers. So now insured mortgages can now be amortized over 30 years again, or up to 30 years again. It was previously 25 years, now it can be amortized to 30 years. So it gives you a little bit more flexibility. And the second change was now for an insured mortgage, you can also put less than 20% down on purchases between $1 million and $1.5 million. What that means is people have the ability to buy, you know, before if you had a house over $1 million, you had to put at least 20% down. Now you can buy a house for up to $1.5 million without 20% down. So you can, if it's, you know, 5, 10, 15%, whatever it is that you arrange with your bank, you can now get a house for an extra $500,000. You know, it may be spreading people a little bit more thin, but it does give you a little bit more buying power. So right now, that $1 to $2 million is actually the hottest market in Hamilton and Burlington right now, Hamilton and Halton. I think that's just going to pick up a little bit more now that people are going to have this flexibility, and that is going to be as of December 15th this year. Okay. Let's talk about some of our listings that we have and just kind of recap them. Meredith, do you have an open house coming up tomorrow?
Yes, I do. I'm trying a weeknight open house. I'm very excited about that. Offering 340 Plains Road East. It's Unit 512 now for $674,900, $674,000. So I'm very, very excited about that. It's a beautiful, spacious unit, and it's got a gorgeous covered balcony, and it's a prime location of Alder Shop Burlington. So it's very walkable. You're close to the Burlington Pier and Mapleview Mall and Waterdown Go. So it's a fantastic condo. You've got to check it out. And I'll be there tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. And we've got concession.
Yeah, we have new listing, another new condo listing coming up, if you want to talk about that as well.
Yeah, so beautiful condo again with a great view. This is overlooking Hamilton and the water. $350 concession, and that's going to be live next week. So more photos and things to come, but let me know if you're interested in taking a private showing before. But it's beautiful, and I'm very, very excited to be showing that and getting that on the market. Yeah,
that one's a great one.
Yeah, another great location too.
2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, overlooking the escarpment. Yeah. It's fantastic. Just a couple other listings that we have, just to, you know, hopefully anybody looking maybe fits into one of these places, but 9 Bing Crescent just listed last week. We had 2 fantastic days of open houses on Saturday and Sunday. 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, 2-story detached in Lower Stony Creek. It's in my community that I live in. Fantastic schools, fantastic parks in the area.
The backyard.
Oh, the backyard.
Backyard is beautiful.
Beautiful. Backyard oasis with a swimming pool, some nice gazebo, seating area, little barbecue area there. It's fantastic. Great potential for an in-law suite in the basement as well. So, if anybody would like to have a look at it, please reach out and let me know. We also have 11 and 12 Ridgepoint Drive, right across the street from each other in St. Catharines. 12 Ridgepoint Drive is conditionally sold, but again, like we spoke about, get into either one of them, and hopefully we can still help you out. 178 Brookhaven in Welland. Also conditionally sold, but you can still jump on that beautiful bungalow that is finished from top to bottom. Great walkout, fantastic. 125 Shoreview, Unit 226. I've spoken about that one. Great view of the lake. I feel like for a young professional that needs highway access, or a young couple, there's just enough space in there for a young couple to live and have a starter home. So any of those places, if they fit your criteria or your need, or maybe someone please reach out and let us know. And obviously Thanksgiving coming up this weekend. Any plans for Thanksgiving, Meredith?
I might head up north with my family and just help my dad close down the lodge up north and just soak in all the colors and be with my family and a little bit R&R, but also some deals.
Excellent.
For sure.
I would love to wish everybody out there a happy Thanksgiving. Eat a lot of food, be safe. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Yeah. And until then, we will check you guys out next month. Again, it's every second Wednesday of the month at 10 a.m. So come and join us and ask us if you have any questions, reach out to us. Thank you for joining today.
Take care.